Buenos Diaz Origins, I am your host Sahar, bringing you all the up-to-the-minute news and information at Origins while throwing in a few fun things here and there. First of all, let's address the fact that we are no longer at home on a Zoom call. We are in school, and I am so excited for that. Moving on to the updates, first we have vaccines. Anybody that is 15.5 years and older can now get vaccinated, so get vaccinated or don't. Also, last week Miss Kate choked on a peanut while listening to Randy Lang's joke of the week. Update, Miss Kate is also home now from the hospital, so it's okay, she's good. Next up, we have Joke of the Week by Randy Lang.
I think it's time to make a call. Okay, now Kaylin's number was okay. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, how do you get a country girl's attention?
How?
Attract her. Hello?
Hey, what are you doing in here?
Oh no!
We have a push play playlist also by Randy.
Oh, what's up? Hey, didn't see you there. Welcome back to Randy's super specific playlist. Today, we have Kaylin's chill playlist that she only listens to on Tuesdays. Songs including In My Dreams by Bennett, Colors by the Black Panthers, Exist for Love by Aurora, Golden by Harry Styles, and my personal favorite, Help Yourself by Baby No Money.
How do you feel about this playlist?
I think this playlist sucks, but the last song's pretty good. Yep, check it out. Bye.
Next up, we have Food I'm Feeling by Kayla.
Ciao bella, Origin students, and welcome to Food I'm Feeling. I'm Kayla Jordan, and this is the segment where we talk about foods that we are feeling this week. And this week, the food I'm feeling is spaghetti. This week has been very stressful for me. A very stressful, tiring week. So what other way to de-stress than some nice homemade spaghetti that was made 2 hours ago that I put in the microwave? We have all been there. When I think about spaghetti, I think about it's like tomatoey sauce. Like spaghetti has like a very tomatoey sauce. And then the meat. I like ground beef like with my spaghetti. I'm not really a big meatball fan. I hate meatballs. They're just so like they're round and they're just there. Like, they don't really do much and then you have to literally just chop them up to even eat the spaghetti like with the meat as a whole. So it's just like more convenient to just put ground beef in spaghetti. So that's just how I like my spaghetti. I like to put cheese in mine. I like to put hot peppers in mine. However you like to make your spaghetti, you can always serve it the way you want. There's not much you could do with spaghetti other than put cheese on it. But it's still a nice meal. And as a whole, I would give this meal a solid 8. I like other pastas better. But this meal has always been my favorite, especially because it's the only sort of meal my father knows how to cook. This is Kayla, signing out. And always remember to eat a proper meal, you savages.
Next up, we have Conspiracy Update by Mavlon.
Welcome to Conspiracy Hour. I'm your host, Mavlon Razif, and today we're going to talk about Rocco's Bacillus. Rocco's Bacillus is a thought experiment posted on the Less Wrong forum by user Rocco, which is a hypothetical of which what if a future malevolent AI came into existence and went back to punish those who did not do its bidding and those who didn't want it to come into existence. And the thought is, would you want this AI, this evil AI, to come to existence, or would you not want it to come to existence but be condemned to suffer for life? The experiment on the forum, it was met with fear and anger. The writer of the forum said, listen to me very closely. Do not think in sufficient detail about the superintelligences, considering whether or not to blackmail you. That is only possible thing which gives the motive to follow through on the blackmail. See, context on the Less Wrong forum is that it's a forum discussing AIs and singularity. Singularity is when super intelligent AIs become so powerful that they are past humans. And on a forum like this, discussing something, like a hypothetical like this, many people were scared and many people were frightened, and many of them thought that it was a dumb idea that we shouldn't be thinking about. So the post was shut down. But because it was shut down, and because of its scarcity, many people sought out to talk about this and to go into more depth about this topic. It became a sort of a taboo. And after that, it rose into popularity. This has been Conspiracy Hour with Lavon Raziv. Thank you for watching. Don't trust the government.
And now on with the next segment, which is True Crime by Kaylin.
The judge will see you now.
To True Crime, where I talk about America's most notorious criminal cases. I'm Kaylin Perez. Today, I will be telling you the story about the Menendez brothers, and that name may be familiar to you because they recently went viral on TikTok due to their attractiveness. The case is most famous for its mix of family drama and Hollywood fame. Eric and Lyle were both star tennis players. They did great in school and they strived to be businessmen in the future. They lived with both of their parents in a Beverly Hills mansion. Their family seemed to have everything, but on the night of August 19, 1989, the brothers ended up purchasing a shotgun. They saw both of their parents watching a movie and they ended up firing 15 shots at their head, killing them instantly. After the shootings, both of the brothers went to the movie theaters to go see Batman, and once the movie was over, they went back home to go find both of their parents dead, which led to the infamous 911 call of Lyle saying someone killed our parents. Months after the killings, the police started to suspect both of the brothers because they inherited all of their father's money. So they started spending it on clothes, parties, going on vacations, so the police were a bit suspicious. The boys also attended therapy regularly with a doctor named Jerome, and these sessions were taped and ultimately led to the confession of both of the brothers confessing that they both had killed their parents. It took the courts 2 whole years to figure out whether they could use these taped sessions in court, and they ultimately ruled out that 2 of the tapes could be used. The trial lasted 3 years until they were convicted of first-degree murder in 1996. They were sentenced to life without parole and put into different prisons until 2018, where they were allowed to serve in the same facility. So I think it's very weird that they went to go see a movie after murdering their parents, and I kind of believe that they did go through a lot of trauma as young kids, but I don't feel like that's enough to murder your parents. The fact that it took 3 years to even consider using those taped sessions from the therapist is very weird.
And lastly, we have Indoor Weather Report with Emily Leon.
Hi, I'm Emily from Origins, and I'm here to give you your weekly indoor weather. It's 70 degrees. You should go outside and drink water.
Hello, my name is Anaya Huggins, and we're here with Mr. Farrell.
Hey.
And we're here to spill the tea. So, Mr. Farrell, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
A little bit about myself.
One glorious spring day in May of 1986.
Not the
Beautifully.
whole life story.
Skip ahead a little bit? All right. I teach 10th grade English at Origins High School. I'm also the department lead for the English department. I work with younger teachers to help get them into the career. And over the summer, I train teenagers to be camp counselors. But really, I just use it so that I can go in the pool.
How would you describe teaching during quarantine?
Teaching during quarantine?
Yes.
Teaching during quarantine was like opening up your laptop and talking for an hour and then realizing that it was not turned on. Teaching during quarantine was really difficult because it was really hard, especially at first, to know if anyone was engaging with anything that was happening. And then it became increasingly difficult to know if students were understanding what you were teaching and if they were able to do the work that you gave them. Go from seeing between 90 and 120 children a day to interacting with about 10 was very shocking, very concerning.
You always want to be an English teacher, or was it something else that you wanted to be growing up?
That was a big transition from the first question to the second one. When I was growing up, I wanted to be a number of things that turned out to be impossible, including astronaut, NFL quarterback, and 6'1". It's true.
Impossible for me. I'm 6'2.5".
When I actually was old enough to really consider, like, for real what I wanted to do, I thought that I wanted to be a writer, and then I kind of went from writing into more editing. I really liked being a part of my high school newspaper. I thought creating like newspapers, newsletters, and working with journalism was really interesting. And then as I got more involved with it, I actually realized that it wasn't quite what I thought it was at all. I've also been working with children since I was in 10th grade. And kind of more and more each summer, I would come back to my parents' house and I'd work at the same summer camp I worked at in high school through college. And I realized that like I did enjoy that kind of work. What's more important is to pay attention to the things that make you feel successful, make you feel valued, and make you feel like, you know, like you have something to contribute.
I love that. Another question I want to know is if there was one thing you could change about anything, what would you change?
About anything?
Yes.
Could change anything for anybody?
For anybody, for you, whether it's school-wise, life-wise, economy-wise.
If I could, I think I'd want to make everybody just a little bit more empathetic. I think if everybody realized that everybody else is going through a lot, that pretty much everyone you know has a lot on their plate and a lot of it you don't see, I feel like the world would probably be a better place.
Who's your favorite student?
Who is my favorite student?
Of all time of you teaching.
Miss BW.
Let me rephrase that. So what's your favorite student under the age of 18?
Okay, there we go. My favorite student under the age of 18. Well, we're not really allowed to have favorites, aren't we?
I mean, they could have graduated already.
Okay, who asked the question?
We can't disclose that information.
Well, then I can't disclose this information.
Okay.
I mean, that seems fair. We could negotiate this.
Okay.
It's Mariam Gadali.
But okay.
100%. Absolutely.
I understand that one.
Yep.
Okay.
Should your apartment suddenly go on fire, assuming your wallet, your cell phone, and your laptop are safe, what is one sentimental item you will grab before running out of the apartment?
Say it's weird that you said that because while I was cooking this weekend, I did have a grease fire in the chair. I did put it out, no one died. Can I get my bed downstairs?
No.
I don't think we have enough time.
No. Is your bed sentimental?
Yes,
Then sure.
Unless it's like one of those beds on wheels.
that's true. We can get it down the stairs, or if you could just push it out the window. I mean, it's a mattress. We could probably try to squeeze it through. I guess I'd probably take a guitar. No, wait, I got one. I had a plant that like I accidentally left out overnight, like 6 or 7 years ago. And like I just put it out to get some sun, and then I forgot that it was there, and it froze, and like 95% of it died. But it had this little tiny sprout in the corner, and so I brought it in, and the whole plant's like, but this one little sprout is just sitting there in the dirt. So I learned how to like cut off the sprout carefully, put it back in the pot, replant it, and then that sprout has grown into a plant that looks a little funky but is like a healthy plant. And so I would probably grab my plant because it signals like, it symbolizes like determination.
That's all we have time for today. We want to thank Mr. Farrell. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you guys next time.
And that wraps up everything. Stay safe, Origins. See you next week. To Andy Lang's jokes.
Randy Lang?
Randy Lang's bad joke. Did I say Andy or Randy? Randy, okay. I know his name. I don't know why I'm saying Andy. Okay.
Start now?
Okay.
Is it Andy on the
Start
paper?
calling you a heart.
Is it Andy on the paper?
No, it's Randy. I don't know why. I'm not even looking at the.
I have a question first. Do I get any tea?
No.
Well, then I really know why I'm here, but fine. Because largely we're supposed to laugh at that. Nothing?
Well, another one of
You
those.
like that?
Those apple.
Sorry, there were like notes about murder.
Well, now we're gonna have a continuity.
Well, that's it that we have all for today.
Do you want to submit a question? Anything you want to know?
This chair is dangerous.
What do you actually do in your free time? Do you not take children? Do you love children?
Cry, sleep, eat. That's right.
Have a good day.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what else you'd like to hear. And be sure to blast this to all of your friends. And if you click that thumbs down, I will find you and I will fail you back to middle school. Enjoy Shell Bank.